Collaborating outside the lines with Google Classroom. Exploring different ways to collaborate. So we all know that as teachers, collaboration is the key. It helps to reduce the workload that we normally do on our own. One thing to make sure that we understand clearly before getting into the Google Classroom is the difference between supplementing and supplanting. Supplementing means to add something to another thing, to build upon, to enhance, to kind of fill in a couple of holes that you're noticing here and there. Supplanting, however, is when you completely replace it, when you use it totally instead of the other thing. So what are some examples for supplementing in Reader's Workshop? Creating some lessons to front-load nonfiction and fiction. Plugging in your if-then lessons to support student learning. Reviewing previous strategies. And pulling in some lessons to reinforce skills and strategies that you are recognizing that your students are struggling with. Those are some examples of supplementing. So how can we use the Google Classrooms and why? I think one of the coolest things is that you're going to be able to communicate across the district with other teachers at your grade level. So let's say you teach first grade and you're at one building. You will now have access to communicate with all of the first grade teachers at all of the Racine Unified School District first grade classrooms. Another cool thing about using the Google Classroom is that in the About tab, we will have all of the files that are necessary for you when teaching Reader's Workshop. The bonus is you don't have to search through your drive, which we know can be very cumbersome, and trying to find the most recent folder or file of that. You don't have to worry that the one that you saved a copy of into your drive is now outdated and you're operating under the assumption that it's still current. This helps to make sure that everyone has the most current copy of each of the files. You're able to ask questions of your fellow grade level teachers and the coaches, because all of the coaches are what we are calling quote unquote instructors or teachers in the classroom. So you have access to all of the district level coaches for ELA and building level class coaches as well. And you can access district approved resources. The most valuable resource that all teachers have is each other. Without collaboration, our growth is limited to our own perspectives. I just feel like that quote is super important because, as we know, teaching is not an island. In order to be the most amazing teacher that you can be, it really helps to be able to collaborate with your colleagues. So that is our hope for the Google Classroom, and we're very excited that we're going to be launching this.